Hello everyone. In this topic, we'll discuss about Azure Advisor. In every organization, there will be a situation for the IT team to analyze if the infrastructure is provisioned in a right method. The IT team wanted to know if the provision servers are being backed up. If there are business critical applications, IT team also wanted to know if the applications, whatever they have configured, is having HA capability or DR capability. In some of the cases, there might be a situation where the IT team would have scaled the virtual machines from 10 to, let us say, 20 virtual machines during some festival discount sale, and this has been over provisioned. This has not been scaled in. In this particular case, it is a direct impact of the cost to the company. For all these checks in Azure, there is a service which is called as Azure Advisor. So Azure Advisor is a service which will give the score based on cost, security, reliability, operational excellence, performance. And this is a free service. Let us see how the Azure Advisor will work. Let us say we have our environment, we have resources which we have provisioned, and this can be virtual machine, this can be applications, this can be virtual machine scale set, this can be storage, this can be network. So all these are all resources which we have already provisioned, and based on the configuration and the telemetry data, Azure Advisor will collect the configuration data and telemetry data. Based on the configuration and telemetry data, what Azure Advisor collects, it will give the recommendation. So it is going to give the recommendation. You can actually remediate the recommendation, whatever which is given by the Azure Advisor, or you will be able to postpone the recommendation. So you can postpone the recommendation, and if you want it, you can remediate. And also you can dismiss the remediation. When you say dismiss, when you choose the option to dismiss, so this will not be calculated in the score. And if you are choosing to remediate, you will be given an option to straight away do the remediation from the Azure Advisor itself. You can actually postpone the recommendation, whatever Azure Advisor gives. So basically, the Azure Advisor is going to collect the configuration data and telemetry data to give you the recommendation. And these recommendations are categorized into high impact, medium impact, and low impact. Let us go to the notes. The recommendations are available via the Azure portal and the API. You will be able to set up the alerts if there is any new recommendation which is provided by Azure Advisor. Azure Advisor displays the personalized recommendation for all your subscription. You will be able to filter the subscription, resource group, or even at the service level. There are 5 categories based on which Azure Advisor will provide the recommendation. It will be reliability, security, performance, operational excellence, and even the cost. In this particular case, we have provisioned the virtual machines. We have over provisioned the virtual machines during some sale, and we have not scaled in. Because we have not scaled in, we are paying additional cost for 10 virtual machines. This is direct implication of the cost. Let me tell you something. If you are taking up next level of certification like Azure Architect and Azure Design, these 5 categories are nothing but the 5 pillars of cloud architect. These are the 5 pillars of cloud architecture. Any design you will be doing, you will decide on these 5 pillars for your infrastructure. So your design will be validated based on these 5 categories whenever you do any design on the cloud infrastructure. When Azure Advisor provides you the recommendation for reliability, it is used to ensure and improve the continuity of your business critical applications. Let us say if you have deployed your virtual machines or services, this recommendation for reliability will ask you to ensure that the VMs are deployed in availability zones. And the recommendation for security is used to detect threats and vulnerabilities that might lead to security breaches. Recommendation of performance is used to improve the speed of your application. Let us say if you have deployed your web application in a basic tier, Azure Advisor may recommend you to move this web application to a standard tier or premium tier to improve the performance of the web application. Operational excellence. This is for recommending to use new version of API, upgrade to latest software, use analytics, and it can also recommend to use the Azure Monitor as well. A recommendation for cost is used to optimize and reduce your overall Azure spending. So let us see the Azure Advisor dashboard. So this is how the Azure Advisor dashboard will look like. And we have the 5 categories: reliability, security, and performance. Based on the score and impact, we will be able to remediate. So these are the recommendation what it is giving. There are 31 recommendation for security here. There are 4 recommendation for reliability, and it is also telling you that there are 122 impacted resources. If we are going to remediate 4 recommendation, then all these impacted resources will be remediated. We can also see the category of the impact. There is a medium impact over here, and here also we can see there is a medium impact. For operational excellence, we see there is 1 recommendation, and for cost, there is a 3 recommendation over here. If I am going to select one of the category out of 5 categories, so now I am into reliability. I can select cost, security, reliability, operational excellence, performance in the Azure Advisor. Now I am selecting reliability option over here. Under reliability, you will be able to see there is high impact, medium impact, and low impact. And we will be able to see the description of the resources which has high impact. And if I click this detail here, I'll be able to remediate the recommendation provided by Azure Advisor. Whenever Azure Advisor provides the recommendation, you can either remediate, postpone, or you can dismiss. So this was an overview about Azure Advisor. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the content, please subscribe and share the video. Thank you and take care.